Welcome to the strip where the nights don't end, where strangers turn family and family turns friends. East to Boca Boulevard lit up like a dream. Crowds go crazy when they hear that scream. Deganation flagged up, drinks in the air. New Orleans crew bringing heat everywhere. Shots lined up and the music's loud. If you ain't ready to rage, step back from the crowd. Let's go! Turn it up!
Give me drive off. Let me drive car.
Caution, guys.
So what's going on, Deganation? A brand for the fans. Tonight, Sunday night, right here from the new studio. Check it out, check it out, check it out. I got some good friends sitting next to me, just like we always do, and something new for y'all. So we'll talk a little bit about that. But welcome Herminator to my left. What's up, Herm?
Man, I got promoted to the middle. I got promoted to the middle.
That's what I'm talking about.
I feel good.
We had to put the short guy in the middle.
Yeah.
That is, nothing's changed, as y'all can tell.
And to the far left is the long arm of the law, Mr. Corey. I know.
That's
There
it.
it is. The long arm of the law. Some of y'all know that story. Some of y'all don't.
And y'all know Chris.
Chris with
What a K!
So check it out, man. Listen, again, welcome to the new studio. We got some new partners with us tonight. Flight Zone Media, they out there checking us out behind
Yes,
the
sir.
scenes here. So we appreciate them being here tonight, and they're gonna help us get this thing kicked off and get into a bunch of stuff tonight, and lead into some things we got going in the next few weeks and in the upcoming spring race. So man, so what's been going on, Herm? How you been?
Man, you know what? Just watching some racing, trying to get the race car going, trying to.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, you know, we had a little tumble at actually the fall race last year. Blake was up racing in Monroe and took a bad spill and tumbled set 3 or 4 times. And
saw that.
We're a little bit behind on getting our racing program going, but it's we're getting there. We're
Good.
getting there.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear.
Yep.
Yeah, so a lot of things going on, man. It's really 7 weeks into the season, NASCAR season, and
Yes.
we're only a few weeks away from our big events.
Yes.
So, but listen, Corey kicked it off for us, man, down in Daytona, man. Tell us a little bit about what went down at the Daytona 500. You was down there with some good friends of ours.
Yeah, went down there with Eric Darnell and
Leprechaun.
the Leprechaun. Yeah. It was 11 days we were down there.
That's
and,
a long time.
11 days.
That's
11 days. Listen, it was definitely an experience. The first couple of days, we set up and rode around on a golf cart. And it was really different because, when you go to Talladega, I feel like they're a little bit more strict at Talladega. And when you went, I thought it was going to be really strict there, being it's the Daytona 500. But we got away with a lot of good, cool things. Just ride around at night, went down, across the highway. We'd go to Hooters and eat.
Every day.
We ate at Hooters.
Every day.
We was on a Hooter diet for a while.
I think we got a sponsor from Hooters coming up.
Yes, we do.
Then you never got the golf cart impounded?
Never.
I don't know how that happened.
It's crazy. Look,
Y'all wasn't trying hard enough.
Listen, every morning Eric would get up and he'd go to
Total Wine. Shout out to Total Wine.
He'd go there and get another whole case of our favorite drink.
McGillicuddy.
Oh,
McGillicuddy.
McGillicuddy's.
We went through 45 bottles in a couple of days, and
Y'all hear that? 45 bottles.
I mean, listen, the Chuck Norris, man,
No way,
the
man.
Chuck Norris drink was hot. And then,
Yeah, we gotta talk about
and
that.
then, and the poor man passes away, and Eric's been getting phone calls.
Maybe he
like,
drank himself to death.
yeah, he got all that.
Yeah, I know.
So
Yeah,
but-
we chatted about that. We may have to rename this thing because Chuck
Chuck
Norris
Norris
was big all the way in Nebraska.
That's right.
That's where it
Yeah.
originated.
Yeah.
Eric's kind of brought it to life down in Talladega,
That's
now in
right.
Daytona, and I think a little bit in Atlanta. But
Oh, yeah.
yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that. I know we talked a little bit about it. We got some stuff in the works.
Yeah.
We'll keep
So-
that under wrap and key right now. But so what else went on at Daytona?
So we come by Wednesday. We met up with Red 38.
Ooh.
Those guys know how to do it down in Daytona. They got a really awesome booth. I call it a booth, but it's
Sure.
it's like a nightclub. They had a big tent and bar. I mean, it was always packed. We had a really good time.
Did they have
there.
live bands?
They did.
They did. It was a weird thing. They had a band behind the bar up top, right?
Yeah. It had bands that, believe it or not, at nighttime I didn't go there when they had a band, but they had a really
Spot for
cool
a band.
DJ and they got a band.
Yeah.
They had at night. They had a poker game one night. They had a lot. It was just a lot of stuff
they
going
had a
on.
big event menu.
It really was. They know how to do it. They've been doing it a long time. And you know, these guys come to Talladega and they part of our poker.
that poker run
Yeah,
stop.
Yeah,
so stops.
If you know, you know, stop.
If you know, you know,
you know, you know.
You're right. But so those they're really cool people. I ain't gonna lie. And then you know, there's a lot going on in it. You know, the wheelbarrow racing.
Man, that was a highlight.
Okay, I saw tidbits of
Okay.
that.
That was a highlight.
Dude, let me tell you something. Most dangerous thing you'd ever see in your life. I mean, you got a bunch of people, I'm going to say drinking.
Yes.
And they pushing wheelbarrows. And the best part about it is the best part about the whole thing is if you go back and look at my videos, there's a flagman in the middle, right?
Oh,
and she's going. And now they've got 12 barrels, and she thinks that she's going to hold a flag 8 feet in front, and when she she ain't gonna get hit. Well, they didn't care. Boom! They ran her over. Look, it's just
So slalom course, right?
So,
You got trucks in the wheelbarrow doing
She
this.
never made it back.
No, she didn't play it. No. They picked her up and they put her over there. And she's on the side. Look, they just are running. They never wheelbarrow. And then when they come to the end, they would just let the handle go and you'd skid across, and hopefully it stays there. Now it was just going in the crowd crooked,
Gee.
plowing. Like, it was.
Wheelbarrow races in the infield of Daytona.
It's awesome.
And we get in trouble for some drunken
Racing.
Olympics.
Yeah, riding our razors.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
we had
Let me
razor
tell you.
races.
So.
Yeah, it was. Look, it was a good time. I'll tell you this. It was long. It's definitely
11 days is a whole
Yeah,
lot.
long time.
Definitely,
Oh,
it's
that's
definitely
a
not
marathon.
Talladega. It's definitely not Talladega.
Yeah. It's
So what do you mean?
Check,
Wait,
check engine light.
I will
alone, right?
say,
What do you mean it's not Talladega?
well, every night at 11:45, they shut it down.
Oh.
Oh yeah, they would shut it down.
We hear
A lot of day drinking. A lot of day drinking.
We
is what
hear
I'm
that a lot.
Yeah, it shut it down. You know, then there was some other places out. You know, you go to back and I'll say the back, but turn 3, they had a lot of little clubs out there. Our boys right here from New Orleans.
Barnola.
Oh,
Barnola was
yeah,
there.
yeah,
They had
okay.
their night. The boys, they don't play either, man. They got a nice spread.
Are they gonna be in Dega with us?
They are going to be in Dega, and they will be another poker spot.
Oh, nice, very
Yeah.
nice.
If you know, you know.
If you know,
So,
you know.
If you know, you know.
That's
So yeah, these guys, man, I really sat down and talked with them for a while. They do a lot of.
Well, you were there for 11 days. You had to
Yeah,
wait.
yeah,
You
talked to
had
a lot
to
of
talk to a lot of
people.
people.
Yeah,
11
yeah.
days.
So I got to talk to them a little bit about what they do, and they do a lot of. They go to festivals and they set up. Man, they got a cool little trailer.
They reached out to us a while back and kind of asked our opinion on some things, how we do things, and I
Right.
think they took some of our advice.
Yeah,
I'm sure we'll take some of theirs at one
I'll
point in time.
definitely take some of theirs. They got a cool little bar going on.
A couple firefighters.
Yep.
Yeah.
And,
Bell Chase area, I believe. Yeah.
that's correct. Some of them are New Orleans.
Yeah.
But they do a lot of different things. So
Cool.
But like I said, Daytona, it was different.
That was your first time.
No. That
First
was
time
my
for
first
11 days.
That was the
Oh,
first
11
time.
days, yeah, that makes
was the first time in the infield.
Okay, I got you.
And
Okay.
Eric and him had a really cool spot. Actually, we was with the Twisted Glen boys. They all down there. Kevin Mock and his
I
group.
forgot they were
They
there.
had
all
their
the way
big
from Buffalo.
They from Buffalo. They had their
Yeah.
big red, white, and blue tent, and
Circus tent, like I call it.
yeah, because
Like an old circus tent.
those
Yeah.
boys drew down, and
Yeah. I really wanted to make that trip. Kevin Mock actually called me and said, "Hey, fly to Buffalo."
Yeah,
Right.
so make the ride with.
Yeah, and then you can ride back
yeah.
in RV.
Ask him how many days it took him to get there and back.
I saw some of those.
He must did he ride by himself? Is that what
No,
it was? Or he was just-
I don't know. I think
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he had somebody else ride with him.
Okay.
But so then Eric had his little trailer, and he had an amazing spot. It was it was up against the track when they come out of off of pit road. It was right in the infield, and we was the only person. It was the only ones. We sitting there, and we had a really good, really good seats.
Yeah. Could you see the whole track from there?
Pretty much.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daytona, that's another thing.
It's a little-
Daytona's
flatter, maybe?
Daytona's a little different. Their embankments, well, let's say that their turns from 1 to 2 is shorter, and I think their distance is longer.
The long stretch, yeah, the back stretch and the front.
Talladega is longer, right?
Right,
Right,
yeah, yeah.
right.
2.5 miles.
Right.
2.55.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So, but when you're looking from 1 to 2, it looks so much smaller. it's like you can. I mean, it's just different. But I'll tell you, one of the things was amazing is the air show. The air show, man, oh my God, those boys can fly them planes.
Oh yeah.
That was a highlight. There's a lot of highlights of really cool. The way you go in their fan zone, you get on top of the garages, and you watch.
Oh yeah.
You watch the race from on top if you want to. If you didn't want to go where we went,
right?
Our race, but you go up on top and watch it, and it's pretty unique. And then, in the fan zone, you can go in the way their garages are set up. There's when they pull a car in, they got these big windows and everything, so you can almost
similar to the garage experience in Talladega.
yes,
Oh, yeah.
it's just a little different.
I think that's where Talladega developed theirs from, is from Daytona.
Copycat.
One of the biggest things that I think Talladega needs to do is, and what is amazing, I wanted to do it, but I want to do it at my home. I call it my home track with Talladega. Is drive the cars. Every day, all day.
Cars
on the track.
Cars on the
You
track.
can ride. You can drive around.
Okay, yeah.
And it's like $185 for 3 laps.
Really?
And you can drive it. Years ago, you had to go through all kind of classes and all that. Man,
Right.
Jump in and roll.
all day long. They got a trailer. You just walk up and you can do whatever you want. And
Ride along or drive.
Oh, you're right. But what was crazy is like, so on Monday morning, all day Monday, all day Tuesday, all day Wednesday, all day Thursday. In between Saturday and Sunday, if they never had anything else, you could go do that.
That's pretty.
I mean,
That's cool.
It is really cool. I mean, they probably got 30, 40 cars that you can do it. But
Pretty awesome experience.
So this is like the Richard Petty experience,
Similar to that,
deal,
yeah,
or
similar
is
to
it a?
yeah, it's kind of
Probably
like
more of a
that.
NASCAR thing now,
I think it's the way Daytona's.
But it's a NASCAR. It's not like
Oh,
a
yeah,
personal.
yeah.
It's not
No,
a personal
no,
vehicle.
no,
I mean, Dale Jarrett had one at one
Oh
time.
right, Schrader.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
maybe
they all
showing
had one at one
I
time.
got you.
They got this big trailer set up in the experience,
That's
and
pretty
you just walk up to it, whatever you want.
Pick
you
your
just
package.
You pick your package.
Right.
I think I'll be honest with you. I think the video and the pictures cost more than the drive it.
Yeah, you're right.
It's crazy. I got a picture of it. I took it. I said, man, I really want to do it, and I almost did it. But I said, you know what? I really want to do it at Talladega first.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I get
That's
it. No,
part of what we did.
That's a good way to look at it for sure.
We seen our friends Jerry and his wife out there, and
Sombrero, man. You know Sombrero.
Oh, yeah.
I know his name is Jerry. We call him Sombrero.
Jerry and Stacy.
Yeah. No, at Daytona you could wave it when you go through turn 2.
We seen,
That's right.
we've seen a couple of people. People that I always forget their names, but they're our big auction people, and I hate to say I forget their name, but they were all out there. Took some pictures with those guys.
Oh yeah. The fall race folks.
Yes.
Stephen Donald.
No,
No,
Stephen
he's
Donald was
Big,
there.
big too. Yeah.
Oh,
Stephen Donald was there.
Yeah.
I got him a spot, and he called me up and tell me, hey, look, I can see you from at the spot, and he was there.
Did y'all ball crawfish?
No, we didn't.
No.
Stephen was going to
It's
bring him.
always a topic.
It's always a
always
topic.
With $7 a pound, I was not going to do that. It was too early, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we didn't because
It's not like you didn't have time.
they were small. I mean, they were real small.
Yeah.
I tell you what I did do there. I did an interview with Eric, Tailgating Eric.
Sweet.
Podcast with Eric.
Podcast with Eric, and I'm gonna tell you, it was pretty good.
I listened to it, man. It was a really good
I
conversation.
love.
Eric does good.
He does a great job, and man, he's really cool. He's been wanting to do. He can't wait to come back to Talladega. He had a really good time when he came up in Talladega. It's all we talked about that. His wife was there. She loves the poker run. If you know, you know.
Yeah, they definitely coming back in the fall.
They matter of fact, right now they're in the Keys. I seen he told me he was going to be spending a lot of time down in the Keys for about 3 weeks, and I seen a video yesterday.
He was on a boat.
He was on a boat.
Yeah,
Sunset.
very nice.
So,
Corey, you definitely do Daytona again?
I would definitely do it again.
Yeah, we talked about it.
I really would love to go down there again. Matter of fact, they asked us if we'd come down and do the poke run. So
yeah. Kentucky boys, right?
The Kentucky boys, yeah, they want us to come down and they want us to bring the trailer and do
a little early, but we in the talks.
Yeah, and That's only one way I would do it.
So we're taking the Deganation experience to.
Possibly.
Not the same.
Is this what I'm hearing?
Not the same.
Scaled down,
It
a
wouldn't be
scaled
the same.
down version.
It's still
It would
early.
be. It would be.
And it's still early in the discussion.
They would be.
Listen, everybody wants this, man. I mean, everybody wants that.
Oh, they wanted to.
I mean, Darnell has the old trailer still, right?
Yeah.
We could downsize.
Travis has a little
Travis has it. There you
No,
go.
no, no.
We can go back. We
Darnell's
can
got
go
a
back.
decent one.
We're not going to downsize because that's probably where we'd be staying.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
that.
You do
There's
know
that.
it's got a bedroom in front, right?
Yes.
Right.
No, listen. Years ago, the guys in Michigan wanted us to come there, and we always talked about doing Michigan because of the pub crawl stuff. You know, obviously the stuff in Atlanta, the stuff in Daytona. Tip jars always want us to do Kansas.
You know, if we could get it lined up, you could go to Michigan and come back around through Watkins Glen.
Yeah, well,
some of us still work.
Yeah.
Some of us still have a
This
job.
guy stayed on 11 days.
And then-
Come on, man.
Dude, and you know what? My biggest hurdle is I gotta get Steven off a damn cruise ship, and if
Oh,
you
yeah.
know,
I got it. Yeah.
that's just a problem right there, you know.
Cruising.
And I'm pretty sure Mike's all in, so.
Yep.
And I know you'd be in, and Chris said he's in. I
I'm
know,
definitely
and
in.
Bobby's in, and
Yeah, we got some folks.
We can
up
take
there.
it. We can take this on
like
the
Chris.
road.
I
Yeah.
mean, you know, Steven, he's the one. You know, he'd be
Yep.
on a cruise ship. I had to get him off. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
But other than that, Daytona was it was fun. I'd love to do it again. I probably
Sounds
would,
like we are. Sounds like we
I
are.
probably you know what I really liked. One of the biggest things I wish we could do at Talladega. I mean, if you get there on a if you left the house on a Saturday or a Sunday,
Right.
we left on a Thursday, wait a minute, but left on a Saturday or Sunday and started setting up. It's well worth it. I mean, far as you can rest.
Right.
Yeah, you're not
right.
thinking about taking it.
Rush,
down.
rush, rush.
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah. Oh my God.
yeah.
That was the best part of the thing.
Was our friends from the Carolinas there? Alan?
Oh yeah, all of them.
That's super
Bill,
cool guys.
all
Yeah,
of them.
Bill, no doubt. Yeah, okay. Well,
Bill brought us.
Daytona's probably going to move to the.
Bill brought us
to
new
the
RV.
to-do list.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That quick, yeah.
Yeah.
Telling you, it was well worth it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Maybe I'll take Kevin up
Mr.
on that flight
Mayberry,
to Buffalo. next
Mr.
year.
Marvin
Mayberry.
Mayberry was there.
Yeah.
That's
Cool.
my Hooter boy.
Yeah. Absolutely. Cool.
But so yeah, what else we got going on?
Yeah, so listen, you know, pretty interesting off season. Right before Daytona, you know, we hooked up with some good partners and some new partners with some new adaptive athletes that we're going to talk a little bit about. You know, we're pretty proud of where we're at with our company,
Monster.
Cold Monster. Yeah, Team Pack a Lunch.
you say Monster?
You know, listen, yeah, take a sip, man.
I'm down with
We
that.
we hooked up with a good friend, an old friend of ours that's been that's really changed his lifestyle and been doing a lot of work with adaptive athletes. And then, you know, last year we got to, you know, participate in a little bit of an event with Ski Dogs where we took some athletes that maybe don't have all the abilities to water ski. And I know Herm, you were there, Corey, you were there, and it was a great event. But that was one of many that we worked through this event, and all of a sudden, you know, these guys are taking these athletes on these trail rides and marathon runs, and we've been put in a really fortunate position to where we're been able to sponsor a bike for these guys. And I can tell you, this weekend coming up for Easter, we have a big marathon in the city of New Orleans called the Crest City Classic, and our bike that we purchased through all of our friends and family for helping us out with our auction will be not debuting because it's made a couple races.
Yeah, it's been out.
But
Yeah.
it's been out. Here's the crazy part. It's been so busy, we haven't had a chance to get it finished with all our wrap. But it's actually at the sign shop now. Sign Works over here in Harahan. They have the bike. They're working on the artwork, and they guaranteed us it'll be ready for this Saturday to make its full debut.
Yeah. So this
the
bike,
Crest City Classic.
it's a 3-wheel bike, right?
Absolutely.
And the athlete sits on it.
Correct.
And another guy is pushing it, right?
Absolutely.
And they do.
What's unique about the bike? The bike when we purchased the bike, it comes with three sets of wheels.
Wheels.
Yeah.
So it's got one when you get on some asphalt, you can just run and take off. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I put the bike together right here, and when you got those wheels on it, you could barely touch it. It's gone.
It rolls.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
you, Jay's got to keep up with it because when he
Really?
run behind it, I don't know how he can keep up with it.
Right.
So then he's got these other wheels that are kind of like somewhat off road. and then he's got the big wheels where they big and fat, and then you can
almost push it on
Oh
the
yeah,
beach.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so they do these marathon, triathlons, whatever you call them.
Yep.
And 1 minute they be running down the road, and then they got to go off some gravel, and then they got to go in the woods, and they pushing the athlete.
Right.
And
right.
So
It's been amazing, and Jay's got something going on Tuesday where they're taking these chairs to local skate parks. Like, think about that for a second. A skateboard, and what some of these skaters do in these parks. We now have given these adaptive athletes that never thought they could go to a skate park. We're putting them in this chair, and they're going and rolling through the skate park.
I would have never thought they could do that with that.
No,
that's pretty good.
No,
So they're playing basketball on Tuesdays. He's hooked up with the city of Kenner, and he's got an event almost every Tuesday. I think it's every Tuesday, right?
Yes,
Laura?
pretty much.
And they're in a gym playing basketball. So, listen, we're really proud of this effort. I think there's another bike being delivered as we speak.
Yep.
Added to the
We're
fleet.
gonna have 2 bikes.
We have one.
We have one.
But because of some of the support that Team Pack Lunch has given us and we've given them, they've been able to afford to have another one coming. And these bikes aren't cheap, right?
Nice.
No,
But in the neighborhood of 7,500 minimum.
85.
85. Man, I was off by 1,000.
Right.
85.
But no, listen, it's a Hoyt. I think is our company we purchased from.
That's
Really,
Hoyt.
really easy guys to work with. Custom built, and
Herman,
really
Herman,
impressive.
Well, they would definitely have to be custom
I mean,
built
you
for
should
this.
see when I put it together. So it came with all these boxes, and man, I'm like, oh my god, bag that.
There's pictures of this bike
It is.
on our Facebook
Yeah.
page.
Yes, it is. It's on our Facebook and actually in use. But
Yeah.
it's crazy. It's all pinned. It pins together. Like you can tilt the bike. You can put this wheel on. You tilt it this way. This wheel. Change the front wheel. Everything is done. You don't need no tools.
Right.
So it's really unique. I mean, it really is. We are bringing this bike to Talladega.
This bike will
We'll
be
be in Talladega.
for all of our fans to check it out.
We
That's
will
nice.
have. I think we will have an athlete in Talladega.
Absolutely.
Nice.
And we have some other friends, team
Ainsley Angels.
Angels.
Ainsley
Oh, yeah, yeah,
They
yeah,
are
yeah,
coming
yeah.
in.
Yeah, they're a national group. They're across the country.
Correct.
They can't be missed because everything they have is the hottest, brightest pink.
ever.
Right.
They've got some of those bikes that we have built. They've got a fleet of their bikes that they use at a lot of races. So
They were actually there the day
Ski
that
dogs.
we
Ski
did
dogs.
ski dogs.
That's correct. We do it. We'll be doing
and to
that.
Herman's point, it's hard to miss them because they were there because we saw them in the hot pink.
He called me up the other day when I had, everybody does know we have apparel, and these
Right there, yeah,
these
right.
pink hats. He called me up there. He said, "Make sure you bring the pink hats." Talladega.
Yeah.
We all want the pink hats. We got the pink shirts for.
Yeah,
them.
so I
Right,
think Landis, he operates and he runs the Baton Rouge chapter for Ainsley Angels. So he was actually coming to Talladega with some other friends, and now that we've been a big supporter of theirs, he's become a huge supporter of ours, and he'll be there with some friends, and it'd be cool to have a bike similar to the ones they
absolutely.
run.
Yep.
But it's awesome. Again, the Ski Dogs team, go check them out. Ainsley's Angels. And then Team Pack Lunch is our direct connection to all of this stuff. And I can tell you more to come, team. There's so much more to come on these adaptive athletes. And but listen, that's been some of our exciting off-season stuff. And listen, most of you guys know from us that we do a big event for Halloween, which was another huge success.
Yes.
That 300.
With,
That was 300.
300 kids,
Yep,
300 plus kids.
Plus
It's,
kids, yes.
It always falls around the Talladega Fall Race. It always falls around Halloween, so it's a big costume party. It started up, Corey and I, years ago, we started volunteering, just dressing up to help add a little spice and a little activity and a little excitement to the costumes.
So if I remember correctly, we literally got home from Dega,
On Monday,
right? And
And
then
then
we
we
was
did
at the
we were there
Halloween
Thursday.
party on
That's
Thursday.
correct. That's correct.
It was really nonstop.
and listen, because of some of the relationships we've built and some of the partnerships that we've developed over the years, it changed from just volunteering time and service to now being able to fund some of the candy, fund
Right.
the food, right, and the hamburgers that we serve.
All the trophies.
All the trophies.
300 trophies.
300 trophies, 300 hamburgers.
provided by us, the Deganation family. So it's been something we've been a part of going on quite a few years now.
Right, and
So excited about that.
we're trying to get our name out here locally.
Absolutely.
So we now are doing these local events. We have a couple of local events this year. We're doing so. I don't
Ski
know.
dogs,
Ski
yeah.
dogs, we're doing one in June, I think.
June and September.
We're doing one in June. We're doing one in September.
So they actually have 4 events, and
Right.
we've already committed to 2 of the 4.
Nice.
Because they've got some other partners that they'll fill in when we can't.
Right.
But we're going to do the one in June. I think it's the last week in June, and then I think it's the first or second week in September that we'll be going back out there. I can't remember exactly where. It's the Mead River. Is it the Mead River? What was it?
Yeah, it's a
It
fun,
was-
funny
it
name.
was-
No,
it's
funny
a
name.
Tchefuncte.
It was a Tchefuncte River.
Oh, the
It's a Tchefuncte.
Tchefuncte River.
Yeah,
Don't try to spell that bad boy.
It is a Tchefuncte.
It is a
Right.
Tchefuncte. That's right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll be out there in June, and then just recently, Corey's kind of secured another thing that a lot of you guys that maybe follow us personally know we're big into the side-by-side community, and we do a lot of off-road, running the side-by-sides. And our partners at Team Pack Lunch thought it was, wow, what more could we do for these adaptive athletes is that put them in a side-by-side, something they never thought because of some of their disabilities they'd ever be a part of. And Corey's worked with some of our friends to secure a 40-acre parcel that we're going to be able to take some of these adaptive athletes riding here shortly.
Yeah, how awesome is that? Huh?
Again, first question I asked is how we're going to do it. Seat belts, height of some of these things, and Jay over at Team Packland said, "Don't worry about that. We got it covered."
Sweet.
So
Yeah,
that's
that-
coming
We're
up.
just
soon.
waiting on a date on that right now.
Right.
But that's what we have so far. That's
Right.
and we
right.
and
Hey,
we
listen,
look.
we didn't even talk about the Christmas, right?
No, yeah, and we still.
I
doing
mean, we
Christmas,
still
sir.
do it.
We
I mean,
did. We.
Man, that was a
so
big
there's
event.
that.
That was
So-
a huge event as well.
It's let's say we bought $18,000 worth of Christmas gifts.
Yep.
For several families, yeah.
So yeah, so we will hopefully.
So I think we have how many come here to the Lions Club in Harahan?
So
Six,
that's a
eight?
good question. So I think we had 6 or 8 families show up here in Harahan,
Yeah.
Lions Club.
We had one that we had in Alabama.
That's right,
Shipped all the stuff there.
right.
Mr. Claude had some families.
In Mississippi,
Mississippi.
we
I
had some
think
families on the North Shore too, right?
Yeah,
With
well,
Craig
some
and
on North
Mike
Shore.
and, yeah.
Yep.
Craig and,
Yeah.
and Tiffany did a family.
It's got to be north of 10, 12 families.
Yeah, so we did that as well. So
Right.
it's so crazy.
And listen, for you guys that are listening that don't know, this is all funds that have been raised through great partnerships, through our auction at the Speedway, which, again, very hard to explain.
You really can't see it right now, but behind these guys that are videoing us
Yeah.
is bags and baskets of all the products of we bring into Talladega File live auction.
Listen,
here.
on the table in front of us, this is 4 hats with drivers that we're going to auction off. Names
Got-
like William Byron and Alex Bowman, right?
Yes, all these hats right here were
Autographed in Daytona.
Daytona 500.
Yeah.
Every last
Yeah,
one of
so-
them.
Yeah. So if you got a truck and trailer and you want to be part of our group,
Come on, yeah.
you're in. You're in.
But listen, all of this goes to what we talked about, the ability to buy a bike for some adaptive athletes, the ability to provide Christmas gifts for 12 families, the ability to deliver 300 trophies to special needs kids for Halloween. Listen,
Plus all the candy and all the
candy.
food.
Listen,
I mean,
this
it's
is
a lot.
what, it's hard to see it. It's hard to explain it until people really get to know us. They really see it. And again, we're just trying to tell you what we do in the off season. You guys know Deganation is a year-long process with us, even though we only really celebrate twice a year. All right, it's hard to see.
We celebrate twice a year, but we talk about it 365 days a year.
365 days a year. I don't even think we take a day off, but listen, because of the partnerships and the friendships and just the people that we've met over the years, this is what it's evolved into. So, just an outstanding
It's a lot of work,
event, a lot of work.
but we really love it,
Yeah.
and we have a great team that take care of it all. So.
Yeah, this has been great. I mean, we never thought it would evolve to anything like this, right, Herm?
Look, it takes a village.
Evolves probably the word, right? Yeah.
Yes, that's a
Yeah.
big word. And look, our group of people own every
Yeah.
responsibility that you
Yeah.
give out, right? Whether you're doing the waffle or the auction
Yeah.
or the
Yeah.
merch or the sound, we have a good group of people that work extremely
Yeah.
well together. you know?
Yeah, it's incredible.
And it
Listen,
takes every one of us doing our part to pull this off.
And listen, Corey and I talk about this often, is that it's work to keep the group together, because man, everybody's got something going on.
Right.
Everybody's got a different parts of the country, different parts of the state. I mean, listen, it's a lot of work to keep. There's been many groups that we've seen fall apart, right?
Yep.
And it
Yep.
takes a lot of effort from all of us to keep it together, and we appreciate that. We truly appreciate that. And listen, while we're talking about that, if you want to see any of the stuff we do, it's hard to talk about it all in one hour. Go to Deganation.com, and there is a gallery of things you can see. You'll see the Christmas, you'll see the Halloween, you'll see ski dogs. Soon you will see our event with the side-by-sides, but you'll see stuff on the auction, the If You Know You Know event. All of that is on Deganation.com. You can go check that out. If you want to be a partner, there's links that you click on, goes straight to Corey, and he's gonna respond, right?
24/7.
I put you out there, dude.
Not all
I put you out there.
I not all the time, but most of the time I can get to it quick.
Yeah.
We also have 2 Facebook pages.
Yeah.
Both
sure.
of all, it's a private page at Deganation. We have a public page at Deganation. So
Check out the info there.
check out all the info there as well.
Yeah.
So
listen, let's
we're easy to find.
Very easy to find. So let's switch gears. We kind of talked about off season, talked about the entry this season, but listen, let's talk about spring. Right, it's around the corner. 3 weeks, spring race.
It's
Talladega.
close. It's absolutely
So
close.
listen, we got a lot of things going on. So again, check out the website, check out our Facebook pages. But not going to talk a lot about what's going on because we got a couple weeks to go there. But the team's been working hard every single day trying to bring a better experience. This will be our biggest race set up yet, right, Corey?
100%.
150 plus people will be entertaining.
We bring in 150, yes, and we'll probably bring in, I'm going to say, a good 50, 60 people that have never been to Talladega before.
Absolutely.
We got people come from Canada. We got people from New York. We got bachelor party coming from New York. We have our new group of friends from Switch It Up.
So check them out on social media. They have a big presence online. And to Corey's point, if you guys don't know what Switch It Up is, very similar organization to us, right? They're an RV group that travel around the country. Been doing it about 5 years, you said?
It's a little bit more than it's probably going on 6 years now.
Yeah. And it's a big group that they hit towns across the country. They're nationwide, and they have fun. Don't get me wrong, they have fun. But each event they do or they hold and they host, they will pick an organization and they'll volunteer. They may have one event and they may have 10 campers and 10 couples. They may have 50 campers and 50 couples, right?
And they bring big campers. They
bring giant.
18. Matter of fact, their campers are made out of 18 wheelers.
And if I'm not mistaken,
Nice.
just some of the research that I've done on them, Herman, it's Switch It Up, and they've got a lot of corporate sponsors that have been working with them, and they're doing wonderful things with some of these events they're hosting at these pop-ups. But the cool thing about it is they also like to have a good time, right? They have a trailer that they bring a band. They have their kind of house band, right?
They have it. So
It's an 18-wheeler.
Their RV is an 18-wheeler, and the top of it pops up. They got people who go on the top.
It's a band, like I think the acoustics up top. Yeah.
Right. There's a device that slides out the side where the drummer is.
They don't want to haul the drummers upstairs. We've done that. We put drummers on the roof.
Not fun.
The very front of an 18-wheeler, it's pretty large. It's big.
It's about 8 by 8.
It's 8 by. So they have an LED video
Screen,
wall
yeah.
that comes out.
Nice.
So they do a lot. Look, I've talked to the gentleman about 3 or 4 times in the last 5 or 6 months, and I can't wait to meet him because I just got a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds
a lot to learn.
well,
They got a lot
so
to
I
learn.
don't. So I'm not really familiar with them, right?
Right.
But it sounds like they're the kind of people we want to partner
They
with.
went on,
right?
and they went on. Listen, they have none of these people have been to Talladega. It's on their bucket
I don't
list.
think any have been in a NASCAR race.
No,
Really?
they
No.
haven't.
How did they find us?
I'll just go ahead and tell.
Tell the story, Corey.
So they went on a Talladega camping site, and they were looking for a spot. And well, their RV is 53 foot long plus the front
rig.
of the rig. So somebody tells them, "Oh, you can't go
I got
there.
You can't go there.
No way. There's only 40 foot
It's only
spots."
45 foot. Right.
So I'm like, I got this. So I mean, you just turn it sideways.
There
And
you
give
go.
them 3 or 4 spots. You know what
Right,
I'm
there
saying?
you go. There
So
you go.
by that, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Listen, if I come, can I bring all my friends?"
Absolutely.
I said, well, I'll be honest with you, I only have 53 spots. And I got like 40 of them already sold.
Right.
So I got 10 of them, I think 10, 11 of them, they got whatever, they all bought spots.
Right.
Not only did they that, they got all their friends that couldn't get inside. I was told that they're going to be outside. They'll come in and hang out with us then.
And it sounds like they're adding people by the day.
And
so
and one of the cool things is, so one of his sponsors or his affiliates owns it's an RV distributor.
Yeah.
No,
distributor.
The distributor. Yeah. I said, I want you to be a part of us. So he's like, I've been wanting to do NASCAR for a long time. I wanted to advertise in NASCAR a long time. I just didn't know, I just don't know where I want to put my money.
Right.
So I gave him some cool information. I got him a spot. He's coming in. He wants to see what it's all about, and maybe helps out. Some of his other sponsors, a water filtration system. Gave us some
some
product.
product already. Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be in our auction. He has another company. It's called Fork 360. He invented a special fork to. It's
like roast marshmallow.
Right. Something like that.
Gotcha.
So we'll have all this product, and we'll be able to learn a little bit more about it when we get down there at the auction.
Right.
And we'll be able to show a little bit.
Yeah, I'm
more
looking forward to meeting him.
Yeah, it's
It's a presentation. If you follow them on social media, you'll see it. It's a production on what they put on. And listen, they may throw that screen on. They may put a band up there. We don't know what they're going to do, but
they're going to do a lot.
They're going to do a lot.
We're excited.
And listen, when we started this years and years ago, our vision again was to just bring more people to the sport of NASCAR.
That's it.
And this is a giant army of people that.
So how many people you think?
Man, it's got to be 10, 12 campers at least.
Switch
it up. Yeah, switch it up. How many people?
They bring in
50?
Yeah, it could be. It could be.
Yeah, because they got a bunch of outfield and some infield.
Right.
So yeah,
So we're excited about where this is going to go. We even talked about locally that them wanting to come to New Orleans, and again, part of their deal is they come back and they give back to the communities that they're having a good time in. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, they're camping, but one of those days they pick a nonprofit or just a charity that they want to work for, do a lot of sweat equity and stuff. So, and we talked about. Let's see how this goes in April.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they may plan something here in the city, which would be great for not only us to get to know them a little bit more, but it'll be great for the city because we're now bringing a group that's probably never been in New Orleans. They may be going to get back to some of the opportunities we have in the community. So again, this is an endless piece, and again, all because we answered because of the size of his RV. And a lot of people said no. We said we can figure it out.
Definitely.
So
we got some other new people coming.
Yeah.
So. Our friends Travis and Jessica met they met a sponsor of a race car. Up in where is it? They were in
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Okay.
Yeah, Atlanta.
Yeah.
So they're coming in. The name of the company is Flex Power. Flex Power is a company that sells generators. So they got a spot with us. And they're going to be displaying.
Oh, they're bringing a generator?
They're not our generator, but they are bringing generators.
They're bringing some generators.
Nice.
We'll have some generators at the auction.
Nice.
So we're looking forward to meeting these people.
And listen, from what we understand now is that they're coming in and they're going to be right across from us, pretty much next to Travis and Jessica. They're going to have a tent set up with some screens showing some, whether it's promo videos. But the cool thing is, check this out. I never thought about this, but they're going to bring a slot car track, so the kids can go over there tent and run some slot cars.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So again, anxious.
The big kids too.
Big kids can run slot cars too.
Correct. That's correct.
Anxious to see what that looks like, but pretty excited about Flex Power. And again, we're still working through some of the details to get to meet them. And but again, our name has gone so far, and what we've done in the last few years that people like Flex Power is going to go on. So. Pretty excited about what's going on with that, but really good stuff there, Corey.
And then we got a phone call a couple of weeks ago and said, "Hey, we got a buddy of mine. He says I got a very important person that wants to come be a part of the group." So okay. So well, can you get me a spot? I said, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, whatever. So he tells me Natalie, Decca, and Mom and Dad and the sponsor.
Nice.
Yeah.
So they're going to
Nice.
be parked right next to Switch It Up, right across from us.
Cool.
And her sponsor
Is she
is.
running in
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure she's gonna run on
Yeah,
Saturday.
she's
Saturday.
the witch hazel pads.
Witch-
Oh,
Yeah, Witch Hazel
Yes.
Pads.
Yep.
That's their
Yep.
sponsor.
Yep.
So, and then
Anxious to see what that looks like. Sounds like she'll have some tables set up and
Yeah.
she'll do some autograph sessions
yeah,
with some
she's
of our
got
fans.
That'd be
definitely
nice.
do some autographs with us.
Yeah, and listen, she had a little bit of controversy at Daytona, right?
Oh yeah.
So if you guys don't know, Burt Kreischer, a big comedian, does a lot of things on stage without his shirt on, and he was a big part of the launch for NASCAR in Daytona this year. And she posed with him, and she
got out the race
I may
car.
or may not have saw that.
Yeah,
picture.
she got
She
I
got
may or
out
may
the
not
race
have saw
car, and he bet her that I don't have a
so
shirt on.
Clearly, she can't take her shirt all the way off, but she unzipped her fire suit and she was in her brassiere.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna call that a sports bra to be
sports
politically
bra.
correct.
There you go. I don't think it was her, but we can go that way.
Hey,
But listen, took a lot of
It went-
controversy.
it went viral.
It went viral.
It definitely went viral. It went viral.
It's going to be cool to have Natalie there. She's been good to the sport. She
And
actually,
she took that like a trooper, by the
did,
way.
man. She
After
did.
because everybody was kind of storming about that.
yeah,
right?
listen, they
She's
were
like,
trying
"Listen."
to typical stuff. They were trying
Yeah,
to talk about
don't-
her
right.
plastic surgery.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
She
right.
blew it off and said that her plastic surgery cost about 2 sets of Goodyears. Right?
There you go.
So she figured out how to put that little NASCAR in there, but a little, yeah. So no, it's going to be exciting to see her, and I think she's got some friends coming that are also some female racers, and we're working through some of that stuff. But it sounds like we're going to have a lot of good stuff coming on. And then
Let's go.
just in the last week, Corey, I don't think it was last week, maybe the last 5 days.
So we're
I'm gonna probably mess this up. You want to say it? Or you want me to say it? So,
You can say it.
so again, somebody that's been to the compound at Talladega has been to Turn 2 with us. Kind of worked through some media things with us, and does a lot of things with print and digital media. And he's got a new sponsor. They're gonna be on a car, right?
That's correct.
And it's called Bender Extender. Now everybody's gonna freak out when I say that because it's probably not what you think it is.
It's absolutely not
It's
what you
not
think
what you think it is. But we joked about it. But we're gonna have them come set up Friday and Saturday night at the Turn 2 compound, and it's actually a hangover relief. So you can
When you
extend
go on that bender.
your drinking.
Hit the bender.
right? So
Hit the extender.
yeah. So it's gonna extend your drinking bend. So it's not what people seem to think it is.
It's not Viagra.
But I get right.
Call it. Stop beating around the bush.
It's not. But I
Okay.
can tell you, it's nowhere better to debut this than at the Deganation compound.
Well, I mean, you know.
So we're excited about that. So
I'm telling you, we just
there's a bar there, so
we-
they are in the right
We
There's
spot.
a bar,
definitely
right?
expecting a lot of people. There's a few more. There's a few more people that I know are coming. I just don't want to go ahead and put that out there yet because if it's
Still
something should
finalizing
change.
a lot,
Yes,
yeah.
there's a lot of stuff that is being finalized, but looking forward to a amazing spring race. We're looking for a great time. We got, as everybody knows.
So, what do you know about this bender extender? So, is that a what do they do? Like, what is it? I mean,
Herman,
is it a
you know what
drink?
we know.
Is it a drink? Is it
No,
a
I think I want to say it's. If I had to guess, and I don't want to guess, but I think I had to guess, it's probably something like a goodies packet.
Oh,
It's probably powder.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna learn a little bit more about it this week. This
Gotcha.
just
I didn't mean to put you
This
on the
is,
spot.
you
but
got
I
me on the spot.
I wasn't trying to put you on
No,
the
this
spot.
is
did I?
breaking. This is
I
breaking.
mean,
It's not off the
literally I had to sign some contracts. This was totally legit because I didn't know.
He had to send it over to the attorney for me to look at.
Oh
it. I'm
yeah.
not-
He had to send it.
No, this was-
Yeah.
this
You
was-
stayed at a Holiday Inn.
I did say
This
that.
was definitely some legit stuff that NASCAR had approved. NASCAR had to approve apparently her to do this at
So my homework
Compound.
assignment when I leave is to go
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I think all of our homework
Yeah,
assignments
exactly.
too.
Yeah, I'm going-
'cause,
going-
Switch It Up. I want you to learn a little bit about Switch It Up because
Yes.
I tell you this
Yes.
is gonna switch your mind up when you
Yeah.
you know.
Yes.
when you see some of
yes.
that stuff.
Yes. I actually know a spot they could go to on the North Shore, by the way.
No, listen, a lot of good stuff going on. So as we turn into away from the spring race again, a lot of partners going on. But talk a little bit about apparel, man. It's been cranking for us, guys. You can see behind Corey and right next to Herman, we have expanded our apparel. And look for some stuff and some breaking news here. Look for some stuff. We're gonna have some race specials at the track. We're gonna have some weekly specials leading up to it. We're gonna have some daily specials, some combo specials. But go to our website,
Deganation.com.
Deganation.com, and it's gonna
Easiest way to get the apparel, by the way.
easiest way to get the apparel.
Yes.
Drop ship right to your door.
It's coming right to you. You don't have to depend on us getting it to you. It's coming straight to you. And you got time. You got time, but we've got anywhere from you guys have been with us for a long time. You know, hats and shirts and T-shirts and all that stuff's been. But we've got a wider variety of product now. So from flags to socks to duffel bags to coasters to radios, we got a little bit of it all, right?
It's
And
all,
every day it's growing.
Well, I just had a call a little while ago, and a good friend of ours that I met in Atlanta, he said, "Man, can you bring me this jacket?" I said, "It's too easy. Go to Deganation.com, hit the button, put the size. It'll be at your house before the race."
Yes.
That's right.
It's the simplest thing.
Very simple.
We want to do this. We would love to bring it for you, but we really got so much other stuff going on
Yep.
that it's
We only got so many trucks and trailers.
Yeah.
we are.
Really.
And really, guys, we will have some of your favorites available. We have some of your favorites available now. We'll have some new stuff coming out as well. But listen, the phones have been ringing off the hook. We've been getting a lot of text messages and a lot of people. We had a gentleman message us this week that's camping all the way in North Park. Plans on coming in Saturday for the infield concert. Plans on hanging out with us late Saturday evening. And he wanted to have a shirt before he left because he wanted to wear it all day Saturday.
Right. It was
That's pretty cool.
it was the drinking.
There was a
shirt.
drinking
You can't
shirt.
drink all day long if you don't start early.
Yeah.
That's right. So
it was shipped out. Yeah. So
it's pretty exciting. But check us out, Deganation.com, to Corey's point. There's tons of things. If you think you want to see our logo on it, it's probably already on the site.
right.
So, but definitely check it out because we've got a lot of stuff from an apparel standpoint. But again,
We will be bringing stickers and stuff like that for
All the
for
good
everybody. Hannah does a great job with that.
Yeah, shout out to
Picking.
Hannah.
Yeah.
listen, look
and stick.
Look at our social media because Corey's been putting some stuff out there. We're gonna have some weekly specials, some daily specials, some race day specials. We're gonna have some clearance specials.
I do have a bunch of clearance specials with some shirts. They're gonna probably go $15 shirt. It's just we going through getting some new stuff out there, and we got different sizes, all different sizes. But I got a handful of shirts that'll be at $15. So it's a really cool shirt.
Yeah.
We might even do a little. We might go live one day between now and the race and display them all out and just do something to get rid of all that. But other than that, man,
So listen,
Deganation.com.
So while we're talking social media, while we're talking some of the digital media that we've got going on there, need you guys to go, and we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna probably go live later in this week on Facebook.
Right.
But we've got it on there right now, and it's all on all pages. We've got a waffle, and you guys are familiar with us. We've been doing this for a couple of races now. But go on there today. We've got a waffle for 2 Friday, Saturday hot passes that'll take you anywhere in the garage, right next to the drivers on Friday and Saturday. And right now it's $25 a spot. There's only about 50 spots left. We've already had 50 people buy spots on this waffle. These come from a race team. They can't be purchased. These are all access passes. Check us out right now. Go to Deganation on Facebook, and you'll see it. If not, message us. It's a real simple process. You tell us what number spot you want. If it's available, we lock you in, and we're going to be raffling these off or waffling these off here in probably the next 10 to 14 days, I would guess.
And look, this is an amazing experience.
Yeah.
You know, Talladega sells the experience. This is the next
Above
step
that.
above it.
Above it.
Me and Herman went to Watkins Glen, and we had these passes. When I tell you, the most awesome thing is when you can go and get behind the pit box. You can walk around the pit box with these guys while the race is going on. You hear the call, you see the call. You know when they come in for the pit. It's really, really cool. We actually, I think we went for the truck race when We actually seen Connor Zillage fall off the car. It was right
Oh
there.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Broke his leg.
It was you get to do all this stuff when you have this spot, these tickets. I remember on the truck race, we was in the pit box when they crossed the line, and I mean it was
We were
just,
standing right behind.
yeah. I
the
mean
crew.
it was pretty neat. It was pretty. That's Corey Heim.
Behind,
Yeah.
yes.
And-
So
yes.
it was just awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome experience.
And listen, you can't purchase these tickets. These are provided to us by a race team. Somebody's been doing it for us a long time. Florida Environmental, right?
yes,
Team at Florida Environmental. So,
Yep.
but listen, go on our social media. If you can't find it for some reason, I know it's there, but if you can't find it, you message me, Corey, Herman, Wendy, any of us on the admin side can get you logged in. It's a quick Venmo payment. Pick your number, you're logged. No one can take your number. And regardless if we sell these out, which I think every year
Yeah,
we've done
we've
this.
always sold them out.
Every year we've done this. There's been those folks that were lagging and
Yeah.
wanted to get in at the last minute and didn't. So.
And the reason why we got to get this done because I have to turn in the winner.
Provide the credentials, yeah.
We have to get this to NASCAR so that you can pick these things up. This is not, like I'm telling you, this is not something that you can get.
Yeah, don't come by the compound to pick these up.
No,
Right?
'cause
You got to go to the
Yeah,
NASCAR.
you got to go to the
office,
NASCAR. You got to go to the NASCAR hauler. You got to
Right.
turn in. You're going to get a code on your phone. It's going to come to your phone, and it's going to tell you where to go, and it's going to have a code, and you're going to go pick these things up with your driver's license.
That's right.
Obviously, and
And that's why we got to do it so early. It's not that we want to hold these to the last
No.
minute. We have to get the credentials to the NASCAR and the race team so we can get you set up for your passes.
So it's the most awesome experience for $25 if you
Absolutely.
win. And listen, a lady, they had 100, we sold 100 of them last year, 100 spots. Lady bought one spot and
And
won.
won it.
So
Yeah.
it one or whatever, how many you want to put, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
We had somebody this morning buy 4, so yeah,
Yeah.
it's been an awesome experience for us with this piece of it. Thank you to Florida Environmental for taking care of us again. But stay tuned because there's more to come on this piece of it. But don't sleep on this. This is a big deal for us. So listen, as we're wrapping up some of the final stuff here, let's talk a little NASCAR, man. How's that? Right, we talked a little bit about Deganation today. Let's talk a little bit about NASCAR. What's been going on in the world, man? Herm, what do you see today, man?
I mean, I listen. It's going to be a touchy subject, but Bubba the Bulldozer. I mean, Bubba needs a blade on front of that car.
Listen, I talked to my pops earlier today, and he's like, man, I can't believe he ran over Hocevar. Well, when I listened to the interview with Bubba, he didn't say he ran over Hocevar. He was talking about, hey, I didn't appreciate being put 3 wide. So
How could he not say he didn't run
I
over
know, I
Hocevar?
saw the highlight later today. And,
I mean,
yeah.
dude, he
Yeah.
got into him down the back straightaway and never got off of him.
Yeah, but the chase.
And then when he did get off of him, he hit him again.
Yeah, listen, it was. I heard a lot of positive things today about how well the racing was. A lot of bumping, a lot of racing, a lot of short track, which NASCAR.
Well, it's Martinsville,
It's
right?
Martinsville,
So
that's
you
right.
know what you're going to get at Martinsville.
Yeah, Denny ran 292 laps in the lead, and then
So what do you?
then Chase wins.
Chase
Right.
wins. Yeah.
So what do you think of 2311, man? They just, they come off this lawsuit,
Yeah.
and they win.
4 to 6.
Yeah, and then
Now
they come
4
in
to
and,
7
and,
first races.
and
So what do you say?
Well, we're just saying what everybody else has been.
Well,
saying.
what do you say? No, just say it. No,
You
say
know,
it. Say it.
you know,
No, say
I
it.
don't
Don't
think-
beat around.
I'm
the
gonna
bush.
I'm gonna tell you
I
right
don't
now.
think
Say it.
Corey believes it, but I don't think Corey's part of that. But
No, I'm definitely not. Listen, I believe
We
the
got a
man.
conspiracy theory.
No
in
way,
NASCAR.
no way, no way,
they're
no
trying,
way.
they're
No,
trying.
No,
they're
I don't
trying.
believe it. I don't
That's no
believe
way.
that. at all.
Listen. I shared this with Corey the other day, and not a lot of people know about this. But so I was watching Kevin Harvick and Happy Harvick, and a lot of haters were talking about Tyler Reddick winning all these races.
They don't.
And-
That's a good boy. That dude can run. He's a good
so
driver.
Harvick was actually talking to the other guest about, hey, listen, these young kids these days don't think they need to put in the work and the time and things like The Sims, right? Simulator. And all of a sudden it popped up. He was supposed to be on Harvick's show that day, but he had a prior commitment, and it was 6 hours in the simulator.
Simulator. Yeah.
And so that's why Reddick's winning.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
putting in the work. The team's putting in the work. The driver's putting in the work. The owner's out there spending the money, hiring the right people, and it's not anything to do with the lawsuit.
No,
No,
that's
absolutely
definitely
not.
not.
I don't.
So, and y'all might know this neither. So I listened to, I watched a news article. Michael Jordan the other night did a one-on-one with a non-sports related article, right? And it was I caught a glimpse of it, And you know, everybody's talking about how he changed the NBA, and now he's changed NASCAR.
Yeah, I mean, listen, they got good equipment,
Yes,
right?
Very good equipment.
They got good drivers.
that's right.
If you don't have both,
Can't win.
you're Kurt Busch. Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch. Yeah, we
You're
talked
Kyle
about that
Busch,
today
right?
too. Yeah.
So I mean, dude, come on, man. Kyle Busch is
So-
a great driver. Like him, don't like him, whatever.
That's right.
This guy can drive,
Yeah.
right?
You got to give him the right
But
equipment.
you got to have him in the right equipment.
Yeah.
And if he's not there, then come on, man, you're going to struggle. You're going to be 15th.
So here's the deal. I heard this the other day, and somebody said, "Hey, this is what I want to know. NASCAR made everybody buy all these parts from us. Everything's got to be the same. Everything's got to be equal. Why is not everybody winning?" So they went and they did a little survey, and they went to Joe Gibbs, they went to Mr. Hendrick, and they went to Roger Penske, and they flat out said, yes, it has a lot to do with the car, but it's all about the people. It's about the people that work on the cars. It's about the teams. That's why we're winning. They got it, and it's all about it has a lot to do with the driver, but he said they believe it's all about the people.
Yeah, you got to put together a good team.
You got to put it together.
You know, I don't know. Maybe he's got them special tires.
Yeah.
you know.
And I'm gonna tell you,
But I will tell you, he does.
2311 is putting the people together, and they getting this shit together.
Right.
And listen,
saying that.
when you listen to Michael Jordan, he talked about it. He's like, listen, he said, I was a fan of the sport before I owned the team, and I saw an opportunity to extend the life of the sport because the sport was built to help the sport survive, but it wasn't built to help the teams and the people in the sport survive. I went and filed the lawsuit to prolong the longevity of the people in the sport along with the sport.
Yeah.
And that said it right for me. That was it. He's trying to prolong the life of everyone that's in the sport as well as the sport, where maybe NASCAR never thought that way. So no fault to NASCAR, but I think you had somebody new come in that saw an opportunity to prolong something he loved and he was a part of, and he wants to stay in the sport for a long time.
Yeah, I don't have a problem.
I would think
with,
he did.
I don't have a problem with what Jordan did.
No.
You know,
And I don't believe in all this.
Sometimes you got to check them.
And listen,
right?
he gives Denny Hamlin a lot of credit for putting the people together, where he had to fund it.
That's right. There's another piece to this puzzle, right? You got Denny Hamlin that's in there. You know,
Yeah.
he's playing quarterback.
That's right.
He's not winning.
right.
I mean, but look, he's part of the.
He
team.
won last week.
Right. Well,
He's not winning.
true.
He won last week.
True.
He almost won today.
Well, he's not winning like Reddick's winning.
Yeah.
Right, but he's
Right.
you know he's part of that team.
He's the one that plucked Reddick from that other team. So
I mean,
yeah, lot of stuff going on, but very interesting first 7 races of the season.
It's been,
Right, been a lot of good stuff.
Reddick looks like he's
Congratulations
in
on Chase today.
Chase today, big one.
Chase almost won the Daytona 500. I
Yep.
mean, Chase had 2. He's been running good. They call him Mr. Consistent. He's doing a good job.
It's been an exciting year so far. So listen,
Let's talk about Chase real quick. You know, we actually met Chase's bus driver who lives right over here in South Mississippi.
That's right,
Not very
Mississippi.
far
That's right,
from us. Yeah.
I'm sure we'll see him at the race in Vegas. So
Yeah, he'll come hang out.
So listen, we'll end on this segment here, man, and something we're going to do every week consistently is let's do some race picks, man. So we've got next week we're off with Easter, right?
Yep. Don't race on Easter.
Don't race on Easter. So the following race is the short track, the Bristol race on the 12th, I believe it is.
Yep.
And I have to say this, man. I learned this a long time ago. Corey and I had the pleasure of going to Bristol for about 4 years straight, and we sit in the stands one day. And my buddy Johnny Saldana said this. Watching a race at Bristol is like racing Hot Wheels in the toilet bowl.
Bristol.
That's how small the place is. It's
Bristol
like
is
racing Hot
incredible.
Wheels in the toilet bowl, right?
I haven't been to a NASCAR race at Bristol,
Yeah.
but I did go. They actually put dirt on Bristol.
That's right.
And I went there and watched the World of Outlaws get around that place. Holy
yeah.
smoly!
I can tell you,
that was insane.
When we went we actually went. So every time we went,
Kurt Busch
won.
Kurt Busch,
I was
yeah.
like
Every race.
Every race he went. We had 3 races in a row. Kurt Busch won.
Yeah.
When you're sitting right next to each other, right here,
Can't hear each other.
I don't care.
Oh, it is loud.
I
It
don't
is
care how
crazy
loud you want to
loud.
scream in your ear, but you
Yeah.
can't hear.
Yep.
It's so loud, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So Bristol got a little makeover.
I heard.
right?
They Bristol turned into a baseball field
They
over
did, right? They played
last
baseball
summer.
inside
Yes.
Hell, they play hockey too.
Yeah.
Really? I
I didn't know about the
They
hockey,
had
but
hockey. They put
they
ice
put
in it.
So they redid the
Redid
winner's
the
circle
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
right?
yeah, they had to because they had demolished everything to put the baseball
Field in there.
and then they
So where did they move the winner's circle to?
put it all back.
They put
Oh, well,
it's all back. It's up on top.
new.
It's on the
Yeah.
top.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll ask you, Herman. Who's your favorite at Bristol?
And I'm gonna tell you who I'm going with.
It's gonna be a dirt guy.
No, you know what? Yeah.
it's a dirt
Kind of sort.
So-
Nah, I don't think. I don't think either you're going would pick my guy.
Okay.
My guy was on the receiving end of the Bubba Bulldozer. Hocevar.
Oh.
Hocevar is aggressive on a short track, and Bubba, don't be in front of him.
Bobby, you writing this down? Herman's taking Hocevar.
Don't be in front of Hocevar on the white flag lap, Bubba,
Okay.
because
All right.
Hocevar, he's going to bulldoze his way through.
All right. I like it. We're gonna knock it. We're gonna lock
Lock
that
it in. Lock it in.
And we're gonna keep track. We'll see what's there's a prize.
In fact, I may pick Hocevar for the next 2 or 3 races.
And listen, I picked him today.
I picked him today.
I picked him today. Got bullets.
I got bulldozer.
But no, listen.
I picked both of them today, actually.
So,
the bulldozer and the receiver.
So Corey, how about you go next?
No.
You want me to go?
I want you to go.
Okay.
'Cause
So again, I am gonna take a dirt guy. I'm gonna take a short track guy.
Yeah.
Not a short guy, but I'm taking
There
a
we
short
go.
track guy.
there we go.
And you'll probably have no idea who I'm taking. But I'm gonna take C. Bell, Mr. Christopher Bell. Always runs well at Bristol. He's on his little. He's on a little winning. He puts it on the dirt pretty good. But I'm
Hard to bet against
I'm
Christopher
gonna
Bell.
take C. Bell. I think he's got something turning over real quick here.
Yeah.
I think they're finding something. I think he's gonna show it at Bristol.
Bobby,
Yeah.
could you look that up? See the favorite for Bristol?
It's
Oh, look, cheater.
No.
Cheater. They got
But no,
cheater vision.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. I'm gonna go with Old Faithful,
KL.
number 5.
I knew it. That's
Yeah.
why I take him.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
He's the favorite. Yeah, he's the favorite.
So y'all got a couple of Chili Bowl guys.
Yeah.
See,
Oh, yeah,
that
listen,
should
I
have
know. Yeah.
that should have been my picks, right?
That's why I thought you were going with it.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
telling you, I picked the winner. That's
Yeah.
why I didn't go there.
Yeah, but I can tell you that Denny Hamlin. That's not a
Not a bad pick.
That's not a
It's not
bad
a bad
pick.
hit. Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's
Listen, Austin Dillon's been pretty good at Bristol before.
Yeah.
So not that RCR is doing anything, but they've been good at Bristol before. You got Briscoe. Briscoe's done really well. He's the old dirt guy too.
You know.
We got some out there, but
You just gotta-
Bobby's
you gotta-
locking us in.
you gotta
Bobby's
survive.
locking us in. So we'll revisit this again next week and see what that looks like. So
So
what else?
is there a wager on this at the end?
Nah, I think there's a little prize.
Just a little
man.
pride.
A little prize.
Look
Might be a little
pride.
belt or something like that. So listen, I think that's it. I think we're gonna wrap with the race picks, something we're gonna do every week. So listen, guys, thanks for a great Sunday evening. So
Yes.
Congratulations again.
I do want to say one thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Our next podcast,
Right,
we will either have an
an actual visitor
actual visitor, or we're gonna
call in.
call in and
Have
talk to
somebody's
them.
gonna call in.
Yeah,
So we will
absolutely.
have a special guest. And then going forward, we'll have a guest on every one of our podcasts, and
Yes.
we'll talk a little racing. We'll talk a little about what they think of the Deganation experience and some of their favorite moments and fond memories of the Super Speedway and the Deganation compound, and anything to do with Turn 2, because I'm sure there's a million stories out there.
There's a
right?
lot of stories.
So we've already compiled the list of guests we're gonna have on board. So I think at some point later on in the season, we'll probably have some of our local racers. I think we've worked some stuff out with that.
That's correct.
But listen, I want to thank our media partners, Flight Zone Media. Thank you, fellas.
Good job, guys.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Listen, we'll be back sooner than you think, and with some more good info about what's happening. So we appreciate it. Listen, thank you guys for being part of Deganation. Don't forget, it's the brand for all the fans. Thank y'all. Have a good night.
All right.
Peace out.
This is Deganation.